Welcome back. Now it's time for business on a Monday. And starting a business does not have to cost you an arm and a leg. Now, with minimal capital, there are some businesses that you can pick up this new year and build over time. Now, Alex Iheanacho was here with us last week. Of course, he's back this morning to give us highlights of some business ideas for us this year, 2019. Now, Alex is a money sense coach. I like that. A businessman, of course, a best-selling author, and a money marketing consultant. He's joining us this morning to talk to us about starting a business and looking at a number of business opportunities that are available now in 2019. Thank you so much, Alex, for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. A lot of times people think that when you talk about starting a business, you're looking for capital, lots of cash, bricks and mortar, having a shop somewhere, opening an office and all of that. But it doesn't always have to be like that.
It doesn't have to be. You can actually, by being a little bit creative, you can actually start something for yourself. I mean, I talk about this a lot. I even do free trainings in my community on Facebook where I teach people all of this. So it doesn't really have to be that expensive for you to start a business. So for example, you could be a business broker, for example. And what that means is that you don't own what you sell. You know, you just sell other people's products. So you have a tailor, a good tailor that makes good clothes for you. And each time you dress, people say, oh, I like what you're wearing. So you could begin to say, oh, well, I can get you some, you know. So you connect them, you get a share, you get a commission.
I like that. You call it business broker.
Yeah, a business broker.
So, and you mentioned tailor. You can also be.
I have a guy who sells cars. He doesn't own the car. In fact, sometimes I help him sell some too. I don't even see the cars, right? All I do is connect them, and I get paid in between. Right. And even the guy himself, who happens to be my friend, he doesn't own any of them. Right?
I like that. I mean, the concept of business broker is also what a lot of people do in Lagos.
Yes, yes. Even when you go to main markets and all of those.
And it's basically just leveraging on your network, depending on how many people you know.
That sell things.
But that's some professions that require some kind of certification for you to be a broker in them.
Yes, there are so few that we're not talking about those. If you want to get into those, you already know from the onset that this is what you want to be. For example, if you want to be a stockbroker, you know you have to go through some kind of certifications, right? But there are a whole lot of other businesses that you don't have to be certified to sell. Right. Or for example, even some companies, you can vendor their investment for them, you know, without having to be certified. You're just selling for them.
Right.
We have
a lot of guys in insurance.
You know, insurance companies. So we have a lot of opportunities there.
Yeah. So being a broker,
you can really be a broker. So you also have, of course, we know that unemployment rate is on the increase. Currently, they said unemployment and underemployment is doing about 48-point-something%. Wow. So that simply means that there are a whole lot of people out there who are looking for jobs. But the truth be told, there are opportunities, really. There are some jobs. You know, but the point is that a whole lot of these people who are looking for jobs don't know how best to look for these jobs, right? So even when they have the opportunity to step in, they don't put their best foot forward. So you can help them. Help them get their CVs right. You know, some people don't even know the difference between a CV and a cover letter. Right. You know, so you can do that. I've had a business once on that. You know, you teach them basic things they should know, interview tips, help them get a very decent looking CV that could get them in, right? And they pay you for it.
Yeah, so you just charge a normal fee.
Like maybe 5, 10K. Imagine if you're doing 5K, which I think an average human being can pay, right? And you do for like 50 people in a quarter.
I mean, I've seen a couple of people online that you know run that service, and they get a lot of feedback.
Definitely.
And things like that. So I like that you're going also in this direction, because it also means that you, as the person looking for a business, have to also prepare yourself. You know, do some research.
Definitely.
Yeah, and get ready for this opportunity.
We talked about it last week that you have to love the people you want to serve. You know, you have to get into something that you know that okay, I'll be happy to serve someone here. There is nothing wrong in you serving someone and asking for a pay. Right. You know, there's everything wrong in you not serving people and asking them to give you money. But when you serve someone, you have the right to ask for some kind of returns. Right.
Okay, so let's go to the third opportunity. So we talked about being a broker, and then secondly, helping people get CV writing services.
Yeah. So you could also go into, you could also become a business business planning consultant. So you help people write business plans. right? There are a whole lot of people who want to go into entrepreneurship right now. A lot of SMEs are there. Some of them are looking for funding opportunities, and we know that you can't get funding opportunities when you don't have a business plan that you should present, right? So you can help a lot of these entrepreneurs to learn how to write a business plan, or even write it for them, then explain to them what you have in there. Yeah. So I know a couple of people who do this as a very lucrative business, right? Also, you can also become a researcher. You know, you can become a business researcher. You focus solely on businesses. You could become a social researcher. You focus on social issues. Right. And then you sell your findings to corporations, to NGOs that are looking for such reports. Some of these companies are looking for this research, but they don't have the manpower right, to do it. So if you can do this, or if you love it, or it happens to be something you read in school, you can go into it. For example, way back, I had a research firm. What we were actually doing was to help people to get data, you know, from the annual report, and then analyze the data for them using SPSS and eViews and all of those things.
So, I mean, it's almost like, especially if you're a graduate, I mean, if you were able to graduate from school, obviously you did some research.
Definitely.
So this should be a low-hanging
fruit for you, yes.
At least you've gotten some level of study. Yeah. You can decide that, you know what, I'm a researcher.
Yeah, let me. And then, if you remember, when we went through school, we really had the opportunity of being taught how to do a research. Right. So if you were able to do it, definitely you learned some things that you could teach someone else.
Actually published it and allowed you to graduate, then definitely
you have something you can teach.
You have something that you can give someone else.
That's one of those. Then you could also go into what I call unconventional foods, right? When you're looking at food business, a lot of people are always thinking about, okay, you own a restaurant, you own a big place, but I've run an unconventional food business where my target clients were basically bankers.
Yeah, but did you make the food though?
I wasn't even making the food.
So you were, again, being a broker, so sort of connecting.
In fact, okay, my wife, you know, before we got married, she was my girlfriend then, and then they love food in it. They like to cook. Right. So her mom and her sister do the cooking while we do the selling. And then you were just the broker, connecting people and letting them know that so I've got great food for you. Yes, we meet our target market, busy professionals. They don't have the opportunity to cook at home. So we cook for them. And then some of them even place order, okay, please, I need a pot of soup. We charge them, you know, supply them that. We need a pot of stew, you do that. So that's a food business. Well, Alex, I mean, we're supposed to round off in the next minute or so. I just want us to touch briefly on, so I've identified all these businesses. How do I then begin to talk to people about it and sell? Well, the easiest way to do this is for you to learn how to use your social media handles for business. Right? WhatsApp status are there. You have your Facebook timeline, you have your Instagram. So don't just go on social media to waste time or look at other people's pictures, right? Create your own stuff. And trust me, you will get, I'm talking about not running Facebook ad now, just the people you already have who know you already, right? People who follow you. Just tell them what you do. You will be so amazed at how many people that need the services you already provide in there. So just start with those people, then you can grow from there. Wow. Alex Iheanacho, thank you so much for giving us new ideas, stuff that you can do. Even if you have a job, you will be able to do some of these things and just consult, be a business broker, make a couple of, 10%, 5%, depending, whatever it is, you can do it. No matter how small, just a game of number. Get a couple of more people to get into it. Exactly. It's a new year, and if you build it, they definitely will come to your business.